TCPC is the expression used in Tool Center Point Control mode, which is a special mode used in 5-axis, simultaneous milling operations. RTCP term is also used instead of TCPC in some controllers. In this mode, the cutting tool automatically maintains its tooltip, even if the rotary axis change. TCPC codes are defined in the Format Cutting Mode TCPC on and Format Cutting Mode TCPC off commands. In addition, if you are using TCPC mode during positioning moves between operations, you should also define the related TCPC code inside Format Positioning at Safe Position command. Let's first look at this 5-axis post processor with FANUC controller. As you can see, G43.4 is added inside Format Cutting Mode TCPC on command. G43.4 is the TCPC activation code in FANUC and Mazitrol controllers. Similarly, G49, which cancels TCPC mode, is defined in Format Cutting Mode TCPC off command. As I said at the beginning, in some post processors, TCPC codes should also be defined in Format Positioning at Safe Position command. As can be seen here, G43.4 code is also added in Format Positioning at Safe Position command. This is because this post processor performs positioning moves in TCPC mode. How can you determine which cutting mode the post processor uses during positioning moves, or in other words, in the Format Positioning at Safe Position command? To identify the cutting mode used by the post processor in the Format Positioning at Safe Position command, follow these steps. Click on the Event tab while the top-level operation is active in the operation tree. Within the Event Linear Rapid Motion section, select Action Linear Motion. In the Editing tab of Action Linear Motion, you can easily adjust the active cutting mode for the Format Positioning at Safe Position command. The available options are Do Not Change Cutting Mode, TCPC, Plain, and Default. Once you have selected the desired cutting mode, you can proceed accordingly. If TCPC mode is chosen here, you will need to use TCPC codes within the Format Positioning at Safe Position command. Here in this example, the TCPC cutting mode is selected for this command, and therefore, G43.4 is used inside the command. On the other hand, if the plain mode is selected in Action Linear Motion, you should use plain codes within the Format Positioning at Safe Position command instead. Let's now look at a 5-axis Heidenhain post processor. M128 is added inside Format Cutting Mode TCPC on command. And M129 is added inside Format Cutting Mode TCPC off command. M128 is the activation, and M129 is the deactivation codes for TCPC mode in Heidenhain. Let's also look at Format Positioning at Safe Position command. Here, instead of M128, plain spatial code is defined, since this post processor performs positioning moves, not in TCPC mode, but in plain mode instead. Let's now look at a 5-axis Siemens Cinemeric post processor. Trory is added inside Format Cutting Mode TCPC on command. And TRAF-OFF is added inside Format Cutting Mode TCPC off command. Trory is the activation, and TRAF-OFF is the deactivation codes for TCPC mode in Cinemeric. Let's also look at Format Positioning at Safe Position command. As can be seen here, Trory code is also added in Format Positioning at Safe Position command. This is because this post processor performs positioning moves in TCPC mode.